Well, hello there, Amanda here, and welcome back to Unbottled Potential. Today, I am so excited because I am launching a limited series within this podcast called Stop Drinking, Start Manifesting. Now, if you have been around me very long, you know that I am a student of spirituality, metaphysics, and manifestation, and I have a really interesting and cutting edge view of how sobriety and spirituality often intersect, and how being alcohol free can absolutely make you a magnet for your truest and deepest desires. And so I have decided that I want to have a special series where I dive into everything spirituality, metaphysics, manifestation, and sobriety every month. And it will be all encapsulated in this series, though I might touch on some spiritual topics in other episodes. I really just want to create a space for you to have this content because so many of the people who I work with find themselves in this really interesting intersection of being spiritually curious and sober curious at the same time. And I don't think that that's a coincidence. I think that is definitely a serendipitous call from your inner guide that you are meant to up level and be more connected to yourself, more connected to spirit, more connected to source in this lifetime. And if that resonates with you, I think that you will really enjoy what I teach in these episodes. So today we're going to be diving in and discussing the energetics of alcohol. This is basically an introduction to how I see alcohol and sobriety interacting with your ability to manifest. And as a caveat, I will give you a quick rundown of how I view manifestation. But I want to say initially that alcohol is not bad, wrong, evil, immoral, and that you can absolutely manifest and manifest some crazy big shit as a drinker. I will tell you that I've manifested some amazing things once I consciously started doing it, but manifestation became infinitely more easy and quick once alcohol got out of the way because I was able to also implement some additional processes that made me more magnetic. And those processes just weren't available to me as a drinker, and they aren't available to most people as drinkers because alcohol does some really wonky things that I'm going to discuss today in this episode. So, just so you know, this is not shaming or saying that you won't manifest or that you're damned if you are drinking. That is not it at all. I am simply saying that things become a heck of a lot easier with alcohol out of the way. And I will give you the kind of 101 into that during this episode. And let's just dive in. Let's dive in and talk about the energetics of alcohol and how it can interfere with manifestation. So, from a metaphysical perspective, everything has energy from the plant that's sitting on your desk to the things that you put in your body, the places you go, the people you interact with, everything has an energetic vibration. You've probably heard the phrase, your vibe attracts your tribe. And it's very true. Your energetic vibration attracts things to you at different levels based on how you're showing up. So if you are vibrating at a higher level, you are automatically going to be an energetic match for higher vibe people, experiences, opportunities, etc. It's just the way that matchmaking goes. Okay, the universe can more easily bring to you what you are an energetic match for. So manifestation is you consciously conjuring up an idea, a desire, and becoming an energetic match for it so that the universe can more quickly bring it into your life. Now, as I said, it's not that alcohol is bad, wrong, or immoral, but as everything has energy, so does alcohol. And the energy of alcohol is low vibration. Okay. It is a depressant. Plain and simple. Alcohol is low vibe. It lowers your energetic vibration when you drink it. And so, if you are wanting and desiring things that are higher vibe in your life, the simple act of drinking alcohol is going to put you out of energetic alignment with those things, those items, those opportunities, those material things, those people, right? And so, automatically, just by not engaging with alcohol, you're going to keep your energetic vibration at a higher level. But that's not the only thing. It's not just that alcohol is low energy itself, that it's a lower vibration, but it also interferes with your energetic vibration in a couple of ways. Physically, it lowers your vibration. It makes you sulky. It makes you low. It makes you physically and chemically depressed. If even for a short while, but it just weighs you down physically. Okay. And these interactions happen far beyond, the 24 to 48 hours that you might feel physically hungover. I have this great analogy that I explain it like a funnel. And if you think of a funnel has a very broad top that you can pour a lot of fluid into and a very small bottom. So let's say you have a funnel that has a very, very tiny hairpin bottom that basically you funnel things in, but then they're just the fluid is just dripping out. That's kind of what happens with alcohol. So you're not able to process it physically as fast as most people drink it. So what we often end up doing is we never let alcohol fully funnel out of our system before pouring more in. And so we constantly have this process that our body is trying to get through the alcohol, the backlog, and we never actually let it become fully empty. So one of the reasons that I in my method always ask for individuals to start with a 90-day break is we want to offer that funnel an opportunity to empty. Now, please know that if you don't know, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is my armchair expert explanation of how alcohol is processed. But from an energetic perspective, if we never let the funnel empty, then we're never experiencing our full magnetism. We're never experiencing our full capacity to connect with the universe because we always have this toxin that our body is trying to fight off, that our body is trying to process. Okay. So there's a physical energetic disruption that happens when we drink alcohol. And when your body is always fighting something off, it's not able to operate at optimum capacity. You are not as vibrant and as vital as you could otherwise be. Okay. Other health problems aside, if you are putting alcohol into the equation, you are automatically physically kind of limiting yourself. Okay. Now, from a psychological standpoint, we always drink for a purpose. All right. And even if we try to play it off as it's no big deal, we are always drinking for a couple of different reasons. One, we are looking for a social lubricant or an emotional crutch. And when we do that, it's because we typically don't feel comfortable with a couple of situations we're in. Maybe we feel shy or anxious or as though we don't fit in socially, or maybe we feel overwhelmed or upset or sad or unable to cope emotionally. Now, when you look at those two situations, and of course, I'm looking this at a broad perspective, there are, of course, many other nuanced reasons why we drink, but those are the two main ones. If you are saying, I don't know how to show up for this situation socially, I'm worried that I don't have what it takes to hack it, or I'm not sure that I can get through this emotional experience on my own, you know what? Let's bring in a little liquid courage. Let's bring in a little bit of an emotional lubricant. When you bring something in outside of yourself, you are reinforcing psychologically that you don't have the mental capacity or the social capacity to get through those situations alone, right? So you're essentially saying to yourself, "Hey, you're not capable of this. You're not good enough. Let me get you some help. Let me get you something outside of yourself to get you through this." And when you put yourself in that state, you constantly reinforce that very subtle yet very, very toxic belief system. You're not showing up. That's not a high vibe thing to do to say, hey, self, you're not good enough to do that. You're not smart enough to get through this emotion. You're not cool enough to get through this social circumstance. That is not, even though you're not literally saying that, subconsciously, you're reinforcing a not very nice message. And every time you treat yourself not nicely, you are lowering your energetic vibration. And again, saying that you are not deserving or at the level of the thing that you desire. So you are lowering your vibration and pulling yourself further away from being an energetic match from your dreams and desires. Okay. And I want to, we can elaborate on this in so many different ways, and I'm sure I will in other episodes, but I just want to help you understand on an energetic level how disruptive alcohol is to your system. And that if you want higher vibration experiences, people, opportunities in your life, then you have to create a higher vibration lifestyle. And alcohol just isn't going to get you there, my friend. Alcohol, no matter how you hack it, is lowering your energetic vibration. Now, I do want to address a very special form of thought that is out there that, oh, well, I can just alchemize. I can just put good intention into my drinking. Well, I admire that. I admire that sense of confidence and optimism. But here's the way that I think about it. Again, alcohol is low vibration. Alcohol is a depressant. You are a tremendously powerful, energetic being. I truly believe that you have the ability to alchemize experiences and turn pretty much shit into gold. Okay. I know that you can interact with things that have a not great intention or not great vibration and alchemize that into a better situation. However, if you go with me and you believe that you are so incredibly powerful that you can shift the energy or shift the energetic experience of something, why would you pour that energy Granted, you can use your energy for whatever you want, but if you were that powerful, why would you want to pour your energy into something as low vibration as alcohol? Why would you want to implore all of that energy just so that you can drink something that is physically toxic to your body? Because here's the deal, even if you think that you are approaching it with a high vibration intention, or you're maybe doing this thing called intentional drinking or mindful drinking, drinking itself is inherently mindless. It is an escape from reality. It is a confession and admission to self that you don't want to show up. And guess what? We all deserve an opportunity to escape sometimes. But if you are telling yourself that you can just will alcohol not to lower your vibration, I would encourage you, if you truly believe you're that powerful, to put that energy somewhere else and see what happens. Because I guarantee you could move mountains, my friend, if you weren't wasting your energy trying to even out the vibration of alcohol. And instead, you just put that energy into becoming the most badass, magnificent version of yourself. You would be unstoppable. You would be at operating at such a high vibrational level that your dreams and desires would be more than magnetized to you. They would be showing up at rapid, immediate, miraculous rates. I don't even have a word for it. I'm stumbling over my words because I don't even think that there is a word for me that is more powerful than magnetic or miraculous. And so often we instead try to put that energy into, why don't I just drink with intention? Why don't I just drink with the intention for this to be a positive experience? But if under that, the secret intention is to bolster yourself up in an area where your emotional or social growth has been stunted, you're just thwarting your efforts. You are just thwarting your efforts, and that energy would be so much better put somewhere else. Now, I understand that if you are in a low place, if you are struggling, if you are just needing to check out, that this conversation might not be one that you're ready for right now, right? You have to be in a place where you feel like you're really ready for a spiritual and metaphysical connection, where you're really ready to step into this conversation. And I understand if you're not there yet, that is okay. This episode, guess what? It is being put out on the internet, and this episode will be here for you to come back to when you're ready to really dive into these topics and really understand energetics, really understand spirituality. I know that there were so many concepts that I tried to learn about when I was first becoming sober curious that went in one ear and out the other. And on some plane, they made sense, but it just wasn't clicking for me. And manifestation probably was one of them. I just didn't have the intellectual capacity to make it make sense when I was still drinking. But once I had the capacity and I took the space and the intention and actually implemented some of the steps that I will teach you throughout this Stop Drinking, Start Manifesting series, wow, wow, miracles showed up in rapid form for me. Some of the deepest dreams and desires I have come into my life at seemingly a snap of a finger, and with such little effort that it's just truly, it makes me smile. I'm smiling right now. If you could see my face, I, coming from someone who grew up with not a lot, realizing that I have the ability to completely shift my life story and start to attract all of the things that I've dreamed of and fantasized about since I was a little girl is truly a gift. And I will tell you that that gift is nothing compared to any of the release that I ever got from alcohol. The life that I live now is so beyond inspiring that it doesn't even occur to me to drink, because I want what I have now so much more than I want the release that might be available from alcohol or the social ex- acceptance that I might get from drinking. And that's what I want for you. I want for you a life that is so miraculous that it is beyond your wildest dreams. And I promise right now, no matter what your wildest dream is, it is small in comparison to what you are truly capable of. You are capable of so much more. And once you get out of your own way, once you start truly showing up for yourself, once you create the space to heal and grow and step into your authentic power and step into your purpose and step into your self-worth, your life will be nothing but miraculous. Yes, there will still be stumbling blocks. Yes, there will still be things that hit you in the gut and really knock you off your feet. But the best part is that you'll be more resilient. You'll be able to get back up more quickly. And that's what I want for you. And through this series, we're going to talk about manifesting everything from emotional feelings to partners, to other types of relationships, to experiences, to to career changes, to financial abundance, to material things. We will talk about manifestation in every different way, shape, and form. I'm really excited to bring you this content because it is something that has truly changed the trajectory of my life and something that is truly so profound that I can't not share it with you. But it's going to take some time, so bear with me. Today is just a dip of a toe in the pond of the energetics of alcohol and the intersection of manifestation and being alcohol free. So I hope that this has given you something to think about today. The next time we will dive a little bit deeper into that pool of manifestation and metaphysics. And I really hope that you will continue joining me here on the show, Unbottled Potential. We release an episode every Tuesday. And with that said, this is launch month. I launched this podcast in August 2022. So if you are listening live or live-ish, please know that at the end of August, I'm going to be hosting a celebration for the fact that this podcast is out in the world and that you are an amazing listener of it. I'm going to be doing a live teaching experience and it's all going to be free. We're also going to party and maybe have a few other surprises up my sleeve. And it's going to be at the end of the month. I'm actually probably changing the date because of a couple of interferences, but the end of August 2022. And the way that you get an invitation to this epic free live event with me online is by writing a review for this podcast. So if you would be so kind to take 3 or 4 minutes out of your day on Apple Podcasts, scroll to the bottom of this show and rate and review the episode or the show itself and share whatever you think is helpful. But before you submit, take a screenshot and send it to me over on Instagram. I'm at Amanda Kuda. Once I know that you have rated and reviewed the podcast, I will invite you to attend with me live for free this online event that I'm hosting at the end of August 2022. And please do take the screenshot before you submit, because after you submit, it goes into some sort of podcast review purgatory for a while. So submit it, share it with me via DMs, and I will get you the link to RSVP. And we are going to have so much fun. I'm going to be teaching some other high vibe concepts in this live free training. And I really am grateful for your listenership. I'm grateful for your ratings and reviews. That is how this podcast can get out to more people and how we can spread the word about elective sobriety so that it becomes a movement. And that's what we are in the midst of right now. We are in the midst of an energetic upgrade for the universe, for all of us. It is a movement that I'm so proud of you for taking part of, even if you were just in the phase of curiosity. I hope that some of the things I share here make you even a little bit more curious and that you will continue joining me. So that is it for today in this first episode of the special series, Stop Drinking, Start Manifesting on Unbottled Potential. I hope that you will rate and review. So I'll catch you at the end of the month at the party. Oh, and if you are listening to this after August 2022, still rate and review. I have recorded an amazing meditation for you that will help you kind of visualize what the next level you looks like after you stop drinking. And I will send it to you if you rate and review. So thank you so much for being here. I will catch you next time.